So I'm sure you're wondering why we gathered you all here today. Let's talk about a very serious subject. Guys, I think it's time we told them.
I agree.
It's about a Cetera Live. Alright, no, that's serious. Alright, so.
I was dead serious when you said that.
Yeah.
Alright.
We just finished the podcast, but we just kind of want to explain. So by this time.
You realize.
Yeah.
You
might have
definitely
noticed.
should have realized.
ETC Live hasn't been a thing.
It has problems.
Yeah, we kind of hit some like bumps with it.
I won't call them bumps. We'll call them clips.
Alright. But yeah, we just wanted to, because we were gonna talk to who we are collaborating with and kind of explain our thoughts on it, but we didn't want to leave it on the dark and just like, oh, it doesn't happen anymore. What happened?
Yeah, just wondering like what happened and all that.
For
stuff.
y'all that like stuck with and actually like tuned in, or when y'all came after to watch it afterwards, we just thought you guys would like to know what exactly happened, what we learned from it, and like how we're gonna move forward. So it's ETC Live. The whole concept behind it, y'all guys, if y'all seen it, y'all kind of get it, but it's just kind of have new artists come on or new whatever, and just kind of interview them, have fun, talk on the show, and just do that every other week. And
kind of what we do here, but
yeah,
you know, like on
but
a
just
more
different people,
yeah,
live, and just
different
give.
environment.
It was supposed to be like a nice
Way to-
late night talk show, and it was
way.
supposed to be a way for us to.
Collaborate with other people, and also like a mutual way for all the people involved to kind of grow and like advertise their stuff and like get exposure. The concept was cool, but like we hit a lot of bumps with it where it's like we couldn't really get guests to be consistent or show up or reply, or they weren't cool with the time or date. And on top of that, it was like, what else?
Or
It was
actually going live.
actually going live. We hit some technical
Yeah,
issues.
a lot of technical issues with trying to actually go live and keep that consistent. Either YouTube was not letting us go live, or there was problems with the software we were using.
Or just
Connection,
actual like equipment that we need to use, or location, or just people not being able to show up, or inconsistency, or whatever. Things just kind of added up to the point where it's like, all right, maybe we should just discontinue this for now and possibly visit it later. But just right now, it's like it'd probably be best to let it go and just move on with something different. I mean, like I feel like we learned, because this is our first time collaborating with anybody else. We kind of learned from it.
Yeah.
In the sense is like, all right, we know what we want to do, we know who we want to work with, and what we want out of other people, and what we expect, and we're going to be able to move forward with that when we actually collaborate with other people. So it's cool to learn from that.
Yeah, like with anything you do in life, everything you do is a learning experience. So we learn from this, and we're gonna take it with a grain of salt. It's not really a setback. It has been a year since we've been doing ETC, and we're really trying to move forward with it. I don't know if you guys can tell, we take this really seriously, and it's not something we like to joke around, like to mess around with. So, but working with someone else is a bit of a hassle. So,
well, I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a hassle. It just depends on like if both of you guys, like if the people we're working with are both on the same page as what like you want out of it.
Yeah, what's the end goal out of it, or what do you want to see?
Like, because if you guys, like, if one side of it is doing like once the end goal of it, the other side just wants to do it to just say, oh, you know, I just want to waste, like, not waste time, but like I just need something to do, like, I don't know, I just need to fill some space and all like that. Like, both of you guys need to be on the page of like, okay, no matter what, we're on this, and we're going to make sure that the end of it is going to be like something that we both want, and it's going to be like great. That's just
And also like with that whole thing of inconsistency, I feel like our main thing with etc. is consistency. Like we've been doing the same, well not the same, well, we've been improving on the same thing, but we've been doing it every week for almost about to be 2 years now. Like we're on our second year. We're about like almost 5 months into our second year, and like we haven't missed a beat the entire way. We've kept up the quality, if not improved on it. Because you've seen, we went from just posting a podcast, doing it on the spot without a plan, to adding thumbnail to it.
thumbnail.
I don't know why I said like that. Adding thumbnails to it, to adding audio behind it, putting on like the way to advertise it.
We've come a long way from Mark's dining room to the
Mark's
living
living
room
room.
to
I just peeped. I'm like, yeah.
so we go one way from a dining room to a living room, but more space. We don't have noise in the background because we're alone here. It's kind of like ETCHQ kind of.
It's a little run down, but you know.
Yeah.
Like I was fortunate enough to have someone bless me with equipment, which is what makes our show better now.
Yeah, like we went from just this to like y'all not even seeing us. Y'all seeing us every week now. Edited videos, so I was able to get better software for us. And then we have from just like even posting video snippets and like just doing shit like that. Also the green screen, like you guys keep every week. If not you guys like you guys will kind of notice if you guys look through our feed of our previews, you can see like a progression.
Yeah.
Where it's like just a little photo with just a description, like click the link to the video, to this, to the green screen, to us like, alright, so the green screen's fucked up, we need lighting. Alright, so the lighting's good, but the table's fucked up, let's put this shit on here.
Yeah.
It's just like more and more.
Everything we do it for you guys, because it's not like we didn't do this in hopes to make money. We didn't do it in hopes to get fame. We didn't do it in hopes to just get recognition. We just do it because we love to entertain. Mark loves film. Victor loves everything.
It's true.
I love theater. I'm a live action actor. Like I just love to entertain people. We all love to just produce work.
Mostly right now is just for y'all to enjoy it and for us to be able to interact with different people. Like we've been able to meet people just from like obviously we're not getting like hundreds of thousands of views, but people who do appreciate it that we appreciate the people that do know us, that support us. Also the people that we don't know.
Where's Brandon from?
Brandon from Michigan. But that don't know us, but they still support us. Like that's what means so much more because like you don't have to do this, but you genuinely fuck with what we're doing. So it's like I'm gonna support you guys.
And it's just like what we're saying, like Quinn was saying, like we don't do this for like fame or like we just do it because we love it and we want other people to see like what we're doing, like basically like notice like okay, like this, like we're actually doing something and it's something that we love to do.
Because I don't know if you notice, a lot of people do things nowadays because they see it makes money. A lot of people are becoming photographers because they see it makes money. We aren't about that. Like we're doing this.
We have a podcast. Like who else?
Who's gonna pay us? We're a non-profit organization.
Who's like this isn't a market. This isn't a market that like people are like running to. Like this is just because before we did a podcast, this is what we did. Like without a mic in the room, but we just sat there and talked. And we're like, yo, like if we enjoy it, why shouldn't we just share this with other people? Because
we even cut our time down because we listen to the people. We always try to improve every bit. We try to improve everything. Like that's why we ask you guys to please write to us. That's why we give you the email at the end of every show. We want to hear from you guys because we want to know what's working. Granted, not a lot of people email us. Maybe I don't know, Vic, that's on your head. Kind of we get a nice lump sum.
ATC Live, that's right.
Yeah, but because we cut the time in half. Before, if you're a true fan of ETC podcast, you would know the podcast was about an hour long.
An hour plus,
an hour plus. Like the first episode was probably like what, 3 hours? Like I don't remember, but that shit was long. My chest was hurting. I remember it. But yeah, so we cut our time down. So now you guys get 35 minutes. But we found out that's a really good time because not a lot of people are going to sit there for an hour to listen to us. So 35. Try to range it from 30 to 35 minutes. Probably the max. Sometimes we run to like 40. That's rare. But like we try to keep it a nice minimum time because here to please you guys.
Yeah, so the whole thing back to consistency was like we felt with the inconsistency of the live was kind of, I feel like it was making us look bad, I guess, because like every week we'd advertise it, or every other week we advertise it and then it just would fall through.
Yeah.
It's like that's a bad look on us, but no explanation. And this is kind of now our explanation of like what was going on with that.
Yeah, because that's not what ET's name is about. ECC's about delivering every week, delivering to you, bringing you good content. not what we were doing with ETC Live at certain points. It was,
There were some high, like
there were really good
there were
episodes.
some like high points where like if we were to do this every week, we'd have maintained doing it, but it just wasn't happening. So we're like, all right, so maybe we could just step back or reevaluate, and then just come back with another idea, revisit it.
Yeah, so
So moving forward, I mean, we're not going to do the show, but we'll definitely, I feel like we should definitely fill in that spot with something else.
yeah.
There should be like another video or whatever.
Yeah, like, just because you guys see us, this is not the only thing we're working on. Like, behind the scenes, there's so much we're trying to do, and so much we're trying to, like, bring to the table for you guys. But it's all about, like,
This table.
this table, this exact table, this wrinkly table right here. But, crooked, wrinkly, so, yeah, let me just stop. Table without feelings.
Save my table.
This is the ETC table, this is where it started. Alright? Well, in the dining room, but on this table, so this has been here with us for a long time, so it's part of the family. Where we go, it comes with us.
So yeah, moving forward, we'll probably substitute with a different video, just I guess like.
You gonna say a different table?
Yeah, we're buying a different table. That's
That's the first thing we're doing. Right off the bat.
We'll substitute with a different way of doing it. So, like we'll probably do another video, not a separate from the podcast, of just us either like a topic or just something funny.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We have stuff in mind. We've been writing and stuff. Like we have stuff planned out. We have ideas ready.
Yeah.
We just need that time. Because also, like, you gotta remember, we're all.
I recently wrote a short film by accident. I thought it was a skit. Nick was like, "That's a fucking movie." I was like,
Yeah,
"Sorry."
the way it sounded, I was like, "Oh, this sounds like it could be like a whole." But yeah, so we like also we're in school where we work, and downstairs between three people, it's kind of hard to like mesh stuff together. But we're working to get better stuff, better equipment. We have ideas galore. It's just we need time and the money to execute it. But right now, we're just gonna step back from the ETC Live and fill it in with something else, so you won't feel like there's a void for y'all that did feel like watching our content. And yeah, just expand.
Yep.
Any suggestions, let us know.
Yeah.
But this is just kind of our explanation of like what happened in the past, where we're moving forward, and how we felt about the situation. Like, no disrespect to the people we were collaborating with, but it was just, we feel like we should move forward with it, and then we explain that to them. So, yeah.
They'll use clickbait. For
ETC's over.
Big breakup.
Emotional hashtag. Social experiment. I don't know how long we've been going on if the camera can cut off. It's been, I thought it was been 20 minutes.
Nah.
But yeah, so that was explanation, raw, on the spot, our feelings. So yeah, so y'all weren't left in the dark. I'm not gonna say hope y'all enjoyed this. Hope y'all understand.
We got answers
and got informed.
And yeah,
Catch you guys.
stay tuned. There'll be more.
Do we have catchphrase?
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Just point at the screen.
On duty. So, I don't know.
Procrastinating. Bullshit.
That is our catchphrase.
So yeah, we're not gonna stop. We're not gonna continue to bullshit. I'm sorry. We'll see you guys next episode, next whatever we do on Thursdays. Bye.